happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look.
One eternity later.
Hello, this is the police. I'm on my way. Hey, what you did was pretty messed up. I'm gonna arrest you. Come on, let's go.
I have rights to know.
Miranda appealed to the Arizona Supreme Court with the argument that the police department of Phoenix clearly violated his Fifth Amendment right to stay silent and his Sixth Amendment right to legal counsel. Ernesto Miranda was intelligent and understanding when negotiating with the police and was no stranger to police procedures. The Arizona Supreme Court emphasized that Miranda never specifically requested an attorney. The court ruled that the prosecution was rightly done and his conviction and imprisonment were just, according to Arizona state law. Miranda then appealed to the United States Supreme Court, who reviewed his case in 1966. The case was heard by Chief Justice Earl Warren, Justice Hugo L. Black, Justice William O. Douglas, Justice William J. Brennan, Justice Abe Fortas, Justice Tom C. Clark, Justice John M. Harlan, Justice Potter Stewart, and Justice Byron R. White, and resulted in a 5-4 decision. Justice Black voted with the majority. Justice Clark voted with the minority and wrote a dissent saying that under the totality of circumstances, with the absence of warnings, there is a burden on the state to prove that the counsel was knowingly and intelligently waived or that the confession was clearly voluntary. Justice Douglas voted with the majority. Justice Fortas voted with the majority. Justice Harlan voted with the minority and wrote a dissent saying, quote, "Nothing in the letter or the spirit of the Constitution or in the precedent squares with the heavy-handed and one-sided action that is so precipitously taken by the court in the name of fulfilling its constitutional responsibilities." Justice Brennan voted with the majority. Justice White voted with the minority and wrote a dissent saying, quote, "In some unknown number of cases, the court's rule will return a killer, a rapist, or other criminal to the streets and to the environment which produced him, to repeat this crime whenever it pleases him. As a consequence, there will not be a gain but a loss in human dignity." Justice Stewart voted with the minority and joined Harlan and White's dissents. Chief Warren voted with the majority and wrote the majority opinion and ruled that the prosecution could not use Miranda's confession as evidence due to the violations of Miranda's Fifth and Sixth Amendments. To further protect these rights and prevent further widespread ignorance of the law, the court devised mandatory statements that the police are now required to tell the defendant during arrest or interrogation, which they named the Miranda rights. Miranda's case was thrown out, but in 1967, he was retried and the prosecution used witness testimonies instead of a confession to reconvict him.
You are under arrest. Anything you say or do will be used against you in the court of law.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you? Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now?
The department was forced to drop the charges because you forgot to read his Miranda rights. What possible reason is there for not doing the only thing you have to do when arresting someone?
I did read him his rights. I did a version of that.
Do you even know the Miranda rights?
Yes.
Let's hear them then. No, go ahead. You going anywhere, Schmidt? We have time.
I guess I kind of have a thing, but I could try to push it back.
Go ahead. It's 4 declamatory sentences followed by a question for a total of 57 words.
Okay, it obviously starts with you have the right to remain silent. I know you heard this before. And,
You have the right to remain an attorney.
oh, right, you have the right to remain an attorney, and
Did you say that you have the right to be an attorney?
Well, you do have the right to be an attorney if you want to.